Yoink! What's up, beautiful people? Lockie Samuel here, your men's vulnerability coach. Right, short and snappy, sharp and sweet, if that's a saying. But today's topic, today's brain dump is around addictions and addictions not being the problem. Yes, I acknowledge that if there is an addiction, if it is self-destructive, if it is toxic, then there may be problems that arise from that addiction. But that is not the issue. That is not the core wound. Why I say that the addiction is not the problem is because we have, in this day and age, so much access to so many different coping mechanisms, masking agents, alcohol, porn, drugs, XYZ, sex. We have so much access to so many different coping mechanisms or masking agents that there is so much potential to cover or to mask the underlying trauma or the moment of impacts that cause the story that we tell ourselves, that limit us, that cause the pain. Because we are unwilling to either acknowledge, accept, and work through what it is that's underlying, what it is that's there, that's causing the pain, that's compelling the negative behavior, that's compelling us to search for these mechanisms to cope with that pain. Because we are unwilling to work through it, we therefore use those coping mechanisms, those masking agents over and over again so consistently and so regularly that we start to rely on them. They start to become our patterning. They start to become habitual. And that's when they become an addiction. So the addiction all along this process has never been the problem. It's the fact that you have something unconscious, subconscious, underlying that needs to bubble to the surface, that needs to be worked through, that needs to have a light shone on it by you. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one that can work through that. Yes, the addiction may be pushing you further and further away from that point, further and further away from self-awareness, from mindfulness, from love, from emotion. But the addiction is not the problem. The underlying trauma, the underlying moments of impact, the limiting beliefs, the negative story that you tell yourself is the real problem. The addiction is just the way that you're coping with that problem.